Very good day and welcome to the Friday sessions right here on Cobra TV on our Cobra Rugby Club platforms. That includes Facebook as well as YouTube, live right here at 4 p.m. Malaysian time. Hi, I'm Rashid Saleh, or Rat as they call me at Cobra. My usual suspect co-host, Dylan, is probably in the air at the moment on the way to a beautiful island. Hopefully we'll get to speak to him later if he has time. But thank you very much for joining us right here on Cobra TV. As promised, we do have a very special guest who's coming back to Cobra TV. He's tall, dark, handsome, and very much, as we say, a snake charmer. First and foremost, though, just like to tell you guys, obviously, for those of you who would like to join Cobra as a player or wants to train with us, we do have trainings on Tuesdays and Fridays. Do come around. There's no fees at the moment. It's all for free. Of course, as you know, the contact is allowed now from 15th of July. And although they said that competition is allowed from August 15th, obviously we are following the ruling from Malaysia Rugby, where only 15s in certain states are allowed at the moment. But contact is back, so do come to Padang Utara, or Padang Astaka as we call it, for Tuesday trainings on at 5:30, Tuesdays and Fridays. So this Friday, that's today, 5:30, come to the club and have a go. Right. Also, before that, for those of you who are aware, of course, we had some very sad news earlier in the week. Our stalwart of the club, Cobra legend, Uncle Rory Tang, as we've known him, who's been at the club for many years. He has sadly passed away early this week, and we are going to have in remembrance, a get-together at the Cobra Rugby Club at 6 p.m. on the 25th of July 2020, and that is next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday from 6 p.m. Do come around to the club, come and get together, the Cobra Rugby Club, and let's go and have a good session and get to know each other again and hang out. And of course, it's all for in remembrance to Uncle Rory Chang. Now, as I promised, we have a guest. Now, if you haven't guessed who he is, we're going to bring him on. He's pretty much probably double my height. He was in quarantine when we had our first show back in March, I think, and he's back with us. We're going to find out what's been going on with him the last 3-4 months. So let's welcome him back to the show, our very own Dugro. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Hey, brother. I'm good, bro. I'm good. How are you?
Well, good. So the last time we spoke to you, you were in a hotel in PJ nearby, and you were in quarantine. And of course, I remember you were doing your exercises, all your DMs and on Instagram and all that. What's happened since? And then how did you go back? And since those 2 weeks, what was the first things that you did?
Like after the quarantine, I get back home and mix up with family, meet some family, and the last few months, like maybe probably around 2 months, I had like a really family time. And normally, like it's been 7 to 8 years, I've been away from the family, and even if I come back, I just stay at home for a week or two, then come back to KL, start training with the national team or whatever. But this time, I get to spend more time with the family, and it's like rebonding with the family, reconnected with the family and all. And I take this MCO time to do some recovery. My small injuries, any small injuries, I get to recover that much better, so my body condition gets better to perform. And I get to value life, like a lot of stuff, like what is value in this life, like what is most important. Sometimes, with hustling, we might chasing the wrong stuff. So during this break, I get to value that.
Yeah, I mean, a quick thing from Surin Tonga just said, RIP Uncle Rory and a true Cobra Rugby gentleman and legend. And then family says, big up Doug Rasta from Eugene. Okay, so Ikagi. Bakairo. Okay, so it gave you time to reflect on what was important in life. How your parents? How was your mom? Was she really happy to have you home for a longer length of time this time?
Yeah, she's happy and she's like keep cooking stuff. I'm like telling her like, Mom, you making me like getting fat, and probably once after the MCO, like I can't go back and training again. And she's like, then don't eat lah. But she cooked all my favorites and just place it there, So, and she's really happy. Like I get
Yeah.
to spend more time with them. So I was really happy that, things like at some point you don't know, so I might enjoy the stuff that while we have time.
Yeah.
So I take this MCO time to really enjoy my
So
time with family.
she was trying to fatten you up, but you got to maintain your weight
I
because
run away from her now.
or else there'll be a couple of pictures I'll show you that I'll just give you some memories. I know a lot of people have known about your story, how you got there. There's been plenty of interviews and magazines telling you how you've been doing and all that. But we're going to give you not a rugby perspective, but a Cobra perspective of how you grew up with the club. And through some of these photos that I think Snake Eyes helped me find some of these photos. So, so you might remember some of these photos, might not. Another message from Tonga saying, "Keep up your great work in Japan, do grow. You do your country, Malaysian Rugby Union proud."
Will do, brother.
And then Muhammad Muzamil, Muhammad Yusuf say, "Dungo, hang tak rindu nasi kandar kah?" Memang rindu tapi ada kerja, bro. And he also said thank you very much to Uncle Rory as well. Now, let's go back to the, everyone. There's always this thing about how you started at the beginning and all that, but I think it's more about let's go towards the end of the mid to end of 2000s, where you were at the club and you really became part of the club, and I think that transition point, a lot of things were happening in where you were trying to figure out, where you're trying to figure out whether you wanted to do like full-time rugby or not, right? So I just showed you this picture earlier before we started. This was in Singapore, was it?
Yes, bro. This is
2008 or something. I mean, you look at your face then. Baby face, bro. Baby face. Do you remember this moment in time? What was going through your?
Yes, I do. This is
What were you going through, in your mind during this period?
At this time, I just want to play rugby, and a lot of great senior players like Gabo, Saho, and everybody. So I'm just trying to catch up with them and like catch up to their level. At that time, I'm like, I just want to play rugby like them. So having a senior player in the team is always, like for me, it's always push. I want to be like this guy, I have a guideline to look at. So at this period, I was very young, probably 19 or 20 years old. And I'm really look up to Gaby and Noli, Saho, Black. So I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, one day I want to play like these guys, play for the national team, play very good rugby for the club.
That's right.
Yes, was. Yeah.
I mean, we talk about how why Uncle Rory was so important at the club, because you also worked in the bar. You earned a little bit of your income from there as well, and he kept you guys humble and going. And you also you did that with a couple of the other rugby boys who were around as well. Remember these guys? Obviously, look how different you guys were then. Yeah, remember these times?
Yeah, of course, bro. This is like one of the very good memory with Uncle Rory. He did help all the boys, like all of us, like over here, four boys, and me coming from small town with no idea of what his life is, and we have done some bad stuff, and he gave me chances, and he's like I worked at bar, and then he always cheered, like, teach me what is not right things to do, and he treat me like his own son. There's a time that I stayed in his place for 3 months. So last a week. Last week, it's been a very hard time for me because thinking through what he have done for me,
Yeah.
and yeah, not only for me, the boys who worked in the bar or the boys who play for Cobra, he treat everyone really good. You know, he's a bit a high temper guy. Sometimes he like scold people, but
Yeah. His
he's
heart
just
was
that.
always
After that,
his
at
heart.
night, he call you back, and yeah. So it's that type of person. He have done a
Yeah.
lot for the players, for the club, and yeah. I wish he's rest in peace now.
Did you know that he was actually a winger in his younger days?
Yeah, that's I when I saw his picture, I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Because if you see his younger picture and now, you will not believe that he played winger. And is it
Well,
like actually he?
well, there's another person who used to be a winger, and a winger, and that was Captain Nazar. You know,
Oh,
Captain Nazar was back. Have you
well,
seen him
I never know
when he was?
Nazar played winger.
He was back. I'm sure he's
Yeah,
watching this.
I'm gonna like if I see you, I'm gonna go and ask, bro, did you play winger before?
I'll show you some of the photos when he was a lot thinner. He's had photos when he's well. I think Snake
Okay.
Eyes will probably show it one day, and you'll get to see what he was like. Now, he's gonna kill me. But you know, did you also train to be a masseur as well? What was this? What was going on here? You know, somebody pay you to do this,
No,
or
bro.
the boys were just like, you know, what was happening
No,
here?
this is I think during Cobra tens, and we guys are on semi or quarterfinal, I think. And this
Mm,
is Buniani Koratama. Is one of the key player for the Cobra
yeah,
at that time, and I think he have a cramp or something, and he asked me, bro, can you just give me a rub? I'm like, yeah, bro, sure, because this one, I think I'm not in the squad,
yeah.
so I just want to do my part for the team. That's how we do for the team, for the club. So during this time, he just asked me for a rub, and yeah, I don't know if it's effective or not, but I did my best.
What was it like hanging around all these? I mean, you talk about how you were hanging around them and all that. What kind of things did you learn from them without them teaching you? I mean, what was it so good? Because that period of time in Cobra, we had such a strong team over the 2, 3, 4 years, and we had like the Mr. Boone and all that coaching. And what was it like? You had Naza and you had Raymond as and Ellen as well around. It was such a good management and coaching and also playing unit. What was the atmosphere like then when you were in there, and what did you learn from it?
uh, Before I joined Cobra, when I was high school, I have heard about Cobra, and Cobra been like really on top of rugby, one of the best rugby club in Malaysia. And so when I get a chance to join the Cobra, I came in with a lot of imagination, like, oh, the rugby players will be very strict and like normal people who not with the high class of rugby. So when I come join Cobra, everybody welcomed me with like open arm. They're like, "Hey bro, where are you from?" And
Yeah.
they thought I'm Fijian or whatever, but they're like, even after they realize that I'm from Kedah and everything, they still like motivate me. Like Isoa, Kini, and Buniani, they all every time they motivate me, bro. With your size, you can play like one of the Fijian. And so the bonding as one family. You guys like Isoa bring his wife back to bring his wife to Malaysia, and almost every night she make a tea and she go and buy some breads, and we guys have like one supper every night together, and Isoa do some prayers, and we guys sit around, he share his Bible. So the bonding was really, without telling each other, we know we got each other's back then.
It's good to be surrounded by that. I mean, we had, because Sarah, which is Isoa's wife, she was quite, she was pretty much the boss around, and of course Ellen as the manager is probably one of our best managers in the history of the club, because the way she organized all of us, irrespective of she knew how to like move us along and get things done. So that was really, really good. So that at least the coaches could just train, concentrate on coaching. Was it helpful that you didn't have to worry about all these things? Were do you guys felt that you were spoiled in that way?
I wouldn't say spoiled because we guys needed something at that time as well. And when Ellen was there, she did help us from her own pocket. I don't know if I should say that or not, but she did help us. Sometime like we guys like go straight to Ellen, like, Ellen, I need some money, and she's like, I don't know if how the other managers will do, but she's like straight out of her pocket and like, okay, Duko, just have some. And those type of stuff. Maybe at that moment we guys didn't realize it, but after a few weeks, and we guys know like, oh, the other day Ellen gave me money from her own money. When we're getting our allowance back, that money is not deducted. So we guys like, oh, so did Ellen give her own money to me? So that little stuff make us feel like we owe something for the team. So when we get into the field, we want to give everything for the team, because she did everything for the team as well.
Exactly. I mean, you guys really appreciate. I think that's something that's quite common in not just rugby. Definitely at the Cobra Rugby Club, we've all sort of lost money, but it's not really lost money because at the end of the day, we're just paying it forward, because we used to get the same thing when we were younger. So we do the same thing. Now, this picture, again, do you remember when this was?
This one is Bali 10s, I think. Yeah, Bali 10s.
Remember Bali 10s? You guys had a good time in Bali 10s?
Every time.
Because there's something later on that you might need to remember. There's a picture later on that you might need to remember. Going on for all these trips and then winning trophies. How easy was it to get after that to get into the team, or you still have to work for it?
I think playing with Cobra, that's one challenge, because every year there's a new player. We had an academy, so the new players coming in.
Yep.
And there's a time that I look up to the senior players, and when I get there, the young boys, so I want to be a good, like, I remember how I look up to Gaby and everyone. So I did the same things for the young players, because when I joined Cobra, that's what they told me, that Cobra stand for Combined All Boys Rugby Association. So so that's what in my heart. Every time I join up with the young boys, I'm mingle around with the boys, but at the same time, just keep doing our job to be for the club, And I think after me, there's a few seasons, some good players who still playing for the national team. So as a Cobra player, I would say Cobra have produced a lot of good players back then.
And there's still some good players. I mean, there's quite a few youngsters.
Yeah. At the moment, there's some players who are doing really well.
Yeah. But again, when this is period of transition where everyone's just like trying to figure out what's going on. But at least we've got Coach Nick and Coach Faiz, and the legends are still around to annoy everyone anyway. There's Ade saying, proud of your achievements, bro. He's watching. No, not working. Work from home.
See you later, brother. See you later.
See you later. Now, there's this photo. What was going on here? You definitely look like one of the Fijians here.
Yeah, I think we are talking. I think we're listening to the referee's brief before the game. So we all like just listening to the referee. Like before the game starts, the referee will come and let you know like what he really watching at.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think that's what is going on over here. And yeah, man, I am look like one of them.
Yeah, you look so different. You just see the hair, your hair. It's like the baby all gone. Okay. We know. I mean, it's been documented that that you went to Japan and all that. But from a personal point of view, how tough was it? I mean, you've talked about how tough it was just being there and all that. But who was there in terms of helping you out mentally and keeping you focused when you moved to Japan in the first time, and who helped you like settle in? What was the process like? Because you know a lot of players, they go abroad and then they don't make it, they come back. What was it that kept you going? Because I'm sure there were times when you said, enough, I can't do it, I have to come back. But what kept you going? And who kept you going?
For me, like honestly saying, my first year was really tough, like really tough. If I think about it now, I feel like, man, that was like really tough things that we did go for my first year, because I didn't even last for 10 minutes my first year on the top league season.
Yeah.
And then my trainer, he had up 4 sessions a day. Normally the players training 2 sessions a day. So I have to do 4 sessions a day every day during my first year. And it was really hard time. But during that period, I don't know I'm going through hard time. I thought that's how professional players train. So during that time, I don't think about I'm going through hard time. I'm just thinking, oh, this is the process. So I didn't think about going back home or whatever. I was thinking like, this is it. If I get it, if I did my best here, I will achieve whatever I want.
Okay. I mean, again, you know, it must have been so tough being alone as well, and then not knowing the language. Again, you know, but you went through it, and again, people know what's happened since then. Here's Eugene. He wants to remind you, in 2011 Cobra 10s, Dugro was having a shocker in the pool game versus Sabah Eagles, full of Samoans, been giving away penalties. Duncan was tearing his hair out, wanted to sub you. I said, it's only 2 minutes to the end of the half, so let him finish. 30 seconds later, you got the ball in the 22 and ran in a try past 3 Samoans. Duncan said, he got some serious legs and maybe he heard me cussing. The storyteller. You see, family remembers all these things. Don't know how he remembers all these things, but he remembers all these things. Okay. Do you remember this cup?
This is what at the NS Tun Jafar Cup. Is that called Tun Jafar Cup?
Tun Jafar Cup.
Yeah, Tun Jafar Cup. This is one of the pride game, I will say, because back then Cobra and NS Wanderers are always rival team, because NS Wanderers is one of the best team in Malaysia as well, produce really good players for the national team. And when Cobra and NS Wanderers made, it's like a big clash in Malaysia. Especially, so this cup is always a pride cup. Who won it that year? You know.
Were you there when the I think the Tuanku's car was accidentally, his windscreen was smashed with the ball? I think, I'm not sure which year that was, but yeah, that was like, oh, accident. So yeah. But as you know, this show has like evolved since you first came on, and that was the first show. We've got a few things that we want to like go through. One is, and I know that quite a few of the guys who are watching are very nervous right now, because they're wondering whether Snake Eyes is going to be. But before that, we're going to get a quick break, because we're going to, obviously at the club we have merchandise for sale. So we're going to get our merchandise queen to do all the promo first. Take a quick break. We'll come back with Snake Eyes as well as Who's the Player after this. Cobra merchandise promo.
You can see that I'm wearing one of the t-shirts right now. This is the 3D snake. Okay, this is what we have in adult sizes and kid sizes as well. And here we have the Japan edition, World Cup Rugby for the Cobra Club. And we have this in black as well. And this is the back part of the t-shirt. It says Passion for Rugby in Japanese. Okay, this is a really cool one. Okay, and then next, oh yeah, so this is the black one. So this is the black one. Okay, next is, this is the Attack t-shirt. This is the female one. Okay, this comes in yellow and black. Okay, white, sorry. And this is the male one. Okay, this one also comes in white and yellow, right? Next is our 3D snake in yellow. what I'm wearing now, but this is in yellow. This is the last one, which is the Gila Stress t-shirt. So we also have a few items from Canterbury. Okay, this is the original Canterbury shorts, but we've personalized it to have our Cobra logo here on the shorts, on the jersey t-shirts. Okay, we also have in singlets and in polo shirts. Okay, we also have the, this is the snakelet drawstring bag. Okay, so this is very convenient for the Cobrats. All right, for the kids in the Cobrats. So all of you can get our merchandise, our t-shirts from our Facebook page. Just inquire for our Facebook page, or you can write to us at cobrarcwebsite@gmail.com.
Cobra merchandise promo. There you go. If you'd like to buy the merchandise on Facebook, go to our platform, Cobra Rugby Club, or you just email us at cobrarcwebsite@gmail.com. Now we're back with the Friday sessions with Dugro. How did the name, this is what we want to know at the club. How did the name Duke come about? I know you've probably been asked it, but from a Cobra perspective, went from Dinesh Varan to Dugro to Duke. Is it because the Japanese can't say Duke, or?
Yeah, that's from Dugro to Duke is because of the Japanese can't pronounce Dugro. And my Yamaha manager he asked me, do you have any nickname? I say Dugro, and then he's like, he tried to pronounce it and he couldn't pronounce it, so he asked me, can I call you Duke? And from Duke is becoming Duke, and they register me on Top League as Duke Krishna. And after a few years, in my first year, I was not even thinking about it. I didn't even really thinking about the names and stuff. I just wanted thinking about making to the first team. And it's stuck. It's stuck there until everybody started calling me Duke Krishnan. And I'm like, yeah, wherever I go, I get new names. So I'm okay with it.
What were the fans like there? Were they, as you see them on TV, especially, they really support the sports scene, and we've seen some of the matches that you've been in. Are they really that fanatical? Are they? I mean, were you? What was your reaction when you first played in front of a really big, audience in a club match?
Yeah. The fans in Japan, they are really unreal, honestly, because when I first experienced that, I'm like, really? Like this much of support just for the playoff? Not even a final games or anything, just for a playoff. And they actually come and watch you during that, even like cold winter.
Right.
I don't even want to go out there. It's that they will be out there and waiting for you from even before you arrive. They're already there, waiting with the small kids, and you look at them. You feel the support. So sometimes you guys really appreciate what they do, and sometimes it just amazes me how much they love these sports. And if it's soccer or whatever, it's like a very old sports and people love it. This is rugby, which is very new for the Asian side. But in Japan, it's very big. Like people loving rugby, and they're buying rugby's like everything, and they're buying tickets and come and wait in cold weather, even in the hot. During summer, it's like really hot, and they come and wait for hours to watch the rugby, and they support you. They yells your name. It's really unreal, honestly.
Yeah, especially for me. I mean, you're not very, the guys. I mean, I wouldn't say the Japanese are small, but they're compared to the gaijin and the foreigners. I mean, you guys are noticeable and all that. But let's move forward. Now you've told us you're training at the moment. What are you training for, and what's the schedule like for you in terms of your club career right now?
Because because for last 2 months, I've been just work out at home and doing some little run. So now I'm like away from the family, come to KL, try to focus on training. And National Rugby 15s, they just had unofficial just runs everybody. So I go and join them. It's just good catch up and bonding with the Bungaraya family again. And now I'm gonna just go around. Maybe we'll come to Cobra and have some run. So just get back to that running rhythm of, because this is me, this is my career. So I need to. So if I started now, I'm going back to Japan probably in middle of August.
Right.
So I'm start to do my routine back, like reschedule my normal routine back, like started to training morning and evening, and being training every day, because back in Japan that's what we guys do every day. So
Yep.
when I come back to Malaysia, like 2 days training, 1 day rest, or maybe just call it off, try to relax a bit. So now I'm trying to get back to my normal routine, which is
Right.
morning training and evening training, and get my body back into that rhythm.
Do the coaches or at least the traders give you a training program or pre-season training schedule before you go back in August?
No, they give us what they want once we guys return, what they're gonna test us on. So
Right.
we are working on according that.
So what are you missing right now? What are you behind on
A
in
lot,
terms
a lot.
of the cooking
A
from
lot.
Mama? That's why.
Yes, a lot. But I've been working, so I have the confidence that I can. They're not gonna push you straight. They just expect you to reach that high.
Right.
And once we guys, because I'm gonna go back to preseason anyway, it's gonna be hard trainings. So what they send me, I have to meet their expectations, so I can keep up with the players who already start training in Japan at the moment.
Right. And then when does
So
the
the
season
players.
start?
So
When
the
does-
season, they are not confirmed yet, but this year there's no any seasons.
Okay.
There's no any games tournaments.
All right. Okay. Now, obviously, you haven't been on the show for a while, so we've got this two new segments. The first one is called "Who's the Player," and it goes like this: Who's the player? All right. This is a bit, of course, it's all fun and games, but it's something serious for especially the older players or some of the younger players. So we try and figure out who these players are, and it's a multiple guess, we call it, or at least I call it anyway. So the first one is this. Let me just take that off. The first picture is this. Okay, who is this player? He's A, King Auta, B, Alzar Jamal, or C, King Jamal. We know this player who used to be 100 over kilos. Okay, so that's the hint. Who is this player? A, King Auta, B, Azhar Jamal, or C, King Jamal. Now, apparently, we've seen him. He's around in Kuala Lumpur at the moment. He was in Johor for the longest time, but he used to DJ at the Cobra tents. So if any of you knows who's the player, King A. So Balu Mazrul Mansur says A, King Auta. Okay, King Auta. So A, King Auta. What do you, Eugene says A and B, no trick questions. So King Auta and Azhar Jamal, no trick questions, huh? Okay. So what do you think, Dugro? A, B, or C?
I will say C, bro.
You say C, yeah? Oh, play safe, huh? Play safe, yeah? Oh, I don't want to get in trouble, huh? It's okay. Kangaroo court. There's always kangaroo court. Okay. Okay, guys, so we'll get to the next one. Who's the player? Sorry, I love doing that. Okay, this second one. Who is this player? Very hard to see, okay? A current coach. B, someone 10 kilos lighter than. And C, a ladies coach. Now, who is this player? A current coach. B, someone 10 kilograms lighter, or C, a ladies coach? Is this a trick question? I don't know. You guys figure it out. I'll ask to go after this. But you see, can you see who's that player next to him? I can't see, but a bit small. But now, do you guys know who is that player? Okay, is it a current coach, someone 10 kilos lighter, or C, a ladies coach? What do you think, Dugro?
I will agree to ABC, but I'm just not agree to the 10 kg. It's probably like 15 to 20.
And you're going to the club later, is it? Don't worry, he's probably not watching. He's like in a meeting or something. Okay, the next one. Who's the player? Okay. Okay, it's not Mr. Boone. It's the one behind. Who is this player? A Samoan. B, a Sabahan. C, a snake. Okay, A, who is this player? A Samoan. B, a Sabahan. C, a snake. Come on, guys, let us know who it is. If you know who it is, let us know. A, B, or C. Okay, who's that player? Next time, I think I'm going to make the picture bigger. Right? Scared lah. I put the picture bigger, then snake eyes will get more and more trouble. All right. You guys have figured that one out. What do you think, Dugro?
I will say it's a B and C.
Okay. Okay, let me see who says. A. Somebody said A. A Samoan. Oh. B.
Ooh.
Somebody said B. Yeah, could be. Somebody said A. Somebody said B. And then you say B and C. Okay. Tough. Oh, B and C. Okay. Eugene says B. B and C. Huh? Obviously, C is the correct answer lah. And then C says C. Okay. Right. This next one. Who's the player? Yeah, this one. I'm gonna get killed for this one. Wait, there's more answers. Who is Snake Eyes? We don't know. Snake Eyes is everywhere. That's the answer. Who is Snake Eyes? Snake Eyes is everywhere. Okay. This next one. Okay, guys, stand down. Yeah, this one is this picture. Don't be scared. Okay, who is this player? A former soldier. A member of Wind and Fire. Oh, C, a former convener. Okay, guys. A former soldier, a member of Wind and Fire, or C, a former convener. Snake Eyes it's not even Snake Eyes yet. This is only who's the player. There's you see Balu there next to this player. Balu looking much very young, and look how much he's eating, and he's always holding a bag of clothes, bag of jerseys. There's is that Baldeep behind, right? Baldeep Singh, about the guy who used to work. Okay, somebody said all of above. Kita says all of above. Somebody said C, correct? Also, yes, all of above is. Well, what do you think, Dugro?
Say A, C, and B.
And for extra point, what was his favorite song? Look, Cobra Big Class App, do you remember? Songs called September. Even Cobra Rugby Club said to you. Okay. All right. Okay. Jajang Arif, correct. Okay. So this last one for who's the player? Who's the player? Okay, before the Asri said A, B, and C, so I think you're probably correct. Okay, this final one for who's the player. This one is an old photo, guys. So you got to really look at it and see whether it's correct or not. And this is it. Who is this player? A, James Bond. B, Jackie Chan. Or C, a former national player. And for extra points, tell us his name. See saya there. Haha, if you ever see the rain. Okay, guys. Okay, who is this player? A, James Bond. B, Jackie Chan. Or C, former national player. Can tell you that he's a Cobra legend lah. So C. Okay, correct. For extra, who's the player points? What's his name? Me, Boon. Okay. Okay, well done, Cheetah. So that's Boon Chi last time, looking like a rock star. Yeah, look at him. Wonder lah. Okay. All right. Now, we'll come to the final segment. And of course, this one is even more controversial because it involves snake eyes. So let's get the snake eyes part. Wait, before we do that. D, saya said D. Ayo, saya. That's why you're in Germany. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, let's go to the snake eyes section coming up right now. Oh no, it's snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes. All right, of course, this is one of our favorite segments of Cobra TV Friday sessions. Before you go to, hey, that's why lah, too sexy. Alamak. Okay, alamak. See, now they're all waiting. Right, guys, this is. Oh no, it's snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes. Okay, so the first one for snake eyes. This is the first snake eyes picture. Why are they laughing? A, a good joke. B, drinking water. Or C, smiling at a girl. And for extra points, tell us who it is. Because this one is quite hard because you got to figure out because one of them's a twin. So who is it? Why are they laughing? Because it's a good joke. They're drinking water or they're smiling at a girl. And for extra points, tell us who it is. And one of them is in Australia right now. So, okay, we've got A, good joke. Okay, me before Chinook. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the Chinook. It's Guling Chinook as well. Why are they laughing? Is it a good joke? Is it drinking water or they're smiling at a girl? No one wants to answer. Too scared. Okay, some more answers coming in. Abang and Duncan. Oh, you think it's Abang? Oh, Baba says, what up, Dugro? My answer is C for sure.
Brother. What's up, my brother?
Sae says, seducing the girls. Ha ha ha. Okay, so Cheetah says, Duncan and Ade. Very interesting. Okay. So Adik says NZ and Aus connection here. Now you have to ask Adik whether that's Adik or Abang because they would know. Is that Adik or Abang? Is Shazwan or Shazlan? C, smiling at a girl. A lot of them saying smiling at a girl, except for Saela who's seducing the girls. So now we got the. Is it Abang or Adik, guys? Is it Abang or Adik? We'll wait for the answer a bit later. Right. And the next one for. Oh no, it's snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes. So Adik says Abang lah. Sure. Okay. Now the second one of It's this one. Ooh, all right. Now I'm scared. Now I'm really scared. Okay. What is the relationship between the lady and the players? A, friends. B, just friends. Or C, friends. Huh? What is the relationship between the lady and these players? A, friends. B, just friends. Or C, friends. This is not coming from me. This is from Snake Eyes, guys. So, if you for extra points, tell us who the players are, and for extra points, tell us who the lady is. Wow, Sai says wow. Rusty says C. What is the relation? Friends. It's all coming. You know, like what we see them a bit delayed, so they're watching this going, oh my goodness. So what's the relationship? The real answer is not there, please. No, it's either friends, just friends, or friends. B, because that's was Victor's chick. Unless there was a friend on the side. Antonia is the lady. Friends. She's a good friend of the club. So there was a friendship on the side. See, friends. Please put the right answer. We're only like the second picture of Snake Eyes. Scary, very scary. Baba with the assist. This is definitely not me. This is Cobra Rugby Club answering. You have to ask the admin who's answering that one. Okay, now the next one. Oh, so sorry. So Dugro, which one for you? A, B, or C?
I think they are friends.
Fair. What's saya doing? Come on, labang. Okay, and the third one. Oh no, it's Snake Eyes. See, everyone's so worried right now, you know. Okay, the third one is this. What is happening here? A, modeling. B, running from the manager. C, not going commando. What's happening here? A, they're modeling. B, from the manager. You cannot answer this one. Huh? C, not going commando. You can tell them where this is.
This is Bali.
Yeah, okay. So
Bali
guys,
hotel, I think. Yeah.
So A, what's happening here? Are they modeling? Are they running from the manager? Or C, not going commando? A, modeling. Okay. Who's that in the background? It looks like Kini and somebody else.
Kini and Sakove Tora, Fijian.
And
Bonza is in the side.
Yeah. And Sawa there as well. OMG. Rani Hemasukun. So what's happening here? Are they modeling? Modeling for Calvin Klein. Eugene says A as well. You see, you didn't think this was going to happen, huh? You didn't think your photo was coming out, huh? There you go. Model with the ball. Now, this is so cool because the ball is stuck right where you needed it to be. And Eugene said, what a tour.
What a tour, bro. Yeah, man.
So some people say A, most people say A actually. A and C, not going commando. So what's really happening here? Where did you guys jump from?
No, just from the side. You guys just jump from the side, but yeah, we asked someone to take. I think Apis who taking the picture.
Are you sure?
Manu.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Sure. Saya said this is something else, lah, bang. Look properly at it. Yeah, you sure it was not Apis who took the photo? I'm not gonna tell you because Snake Eyes won't tell me. Right. The fourth one is...
Oh no, it's Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes.
Somebody said, Rani said, all very old memories. And
Yeah,
Eugene he said, two big crocs at the back, Scooby and Kini, Rasolo Solo. Scooby. All right. Okay. This next one. How many snakes are in this picture? A, 1, B, 2, C, 4. Ah. How many snakes are in this picture? A, 1, B, 2, C, 4. And why? Huh? How many snakes in this picture? A, 1, B, 2, C, 4. What do you guys think? This is what I was scared to answer already. 2. Okay. Says 2. Maybe. Rani says C. Why? Why do you think it's 4? Why do you think there's 4 snakes there? What do you think there's 4 snakes there? I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to figure that out. What do you? How many snakes do you think there in this picture, Dugro?
Man, that's a trick question, honestly. Because my imagination going everywhere. I'm like,
Okay. All right. Let's see. Balu says C. Can see 2, but the other 2 are hiding. Rudy says 4. B. Because I only see 2 big ones. Two snakes. Keith is not. You see, he looks different. All right. There's more. Okay. Next one.
Oh no, it's Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes.
Rani says, look closely, nah. There's a snake hidden. So the interviewer is wearing black socks. That's commitment. See, didn't wear white. Just want to check. Let me just check again. Let me just check. Black socks. All right. Okay. Safe. Not white socks. Not white socks. So safe. All right. Next one. This is going to be fun. What rugby song are they singing? A, I'm Singing in the Rain. B, You and I, or it's called I'm Climbing Up Sunshine's Mountain. Or C, The Engineer's Song. Now, guys, I will tell you the answer. If you guys can guess what rugby song are these guys singing? A, I'm Singing in the Rain. B, You and I, or C, The Engineer's Song? What do you guys think? B, You and I, okay? Cheetah says, You and I. Rusty says B. Asri says B. Oh, we're all very confident, huh? You and I, okay, You and I, okay. Do you guys think you're correct? What do you think, Dugro?
yeah, I think they're correct, bro. I think it's that song. Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you guys want to? Do you guys think it's B? Do you guys think it's B? They sing all those songs for sure. Okay, you sure? You guys are sure? Okay, you know what? Just for you, audience out there, you guys who are watching and wondering whether this is the song. In fact, I think we have this to show you.
That's the vibe, bro. That's the vibe.
And that's only some of it. I didn't want to, obviously couldn't really show everything, but that was a B for sure. So, and then for the final one,
Oh no, it's Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes.
okay, final one before we go off.
Oh,
Okay, what
man.
punishment is this? A, guling, B, hugging, or C, a heinous crime? Huh? What is this? What punishment is this? Is this a guling? Is this a hugging? Or is this a heinous crime? And for extra points, tell us who those players are. One is notorious for wearing white socks. We know that. Rani said, oh my God, I knew it when Mr. Boone is on the chair. C. Okay, Saya says C. Heinous crime. A and C. Chita says A and C. So what do you think, guys? Huh? D. Oh, what is D, Baba? What do you think this is, Doug?
This looks like B. Bro. They're just having fun there.
Well, Chita said they're supposed to do Chinook but guling instead. And Rani said A and C. Okay, there you go. That was it. All right, thank you very much, guys. I mean, that was fun. Don't forget, we've got the training on Tuesdays and Fridays from 5:30 onwards. Today is, of course, at 5:30. Try and make it to the club if it's not raining at the moment. If you get to the club, at least, you know, you can, I think the gym is open already, right? So you can go to the gym and train as well if you like going to the gym. Of course, if you need to inquire about trainings or any of that, do messages, DM us on IG or send your messenger on Facebook, or write to us at Cobra RC website at gmail.com as well. Baba said I'd go with B. D is another story, of course. Well, Dugro, thank you very much. It's been a real fun time having you on the show. You know, I hope you you stay fit, you stay healthy. Also, you know, before you get to Japan. Any last words, guys?
And I just want to say that thank you very much for having me on the show, bro. You know, it's really nice to like recall all the good memories from back then, and you know, we can see what the club going now. So I'm like really excited to how's the future with Cobra gonna be. And Rashid, thank you for having me on this show.
Well, thanks for coming on. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. So you're going to see the boys, as you said, Cobra Rugby Clubs are training every Tuesdays, Fridays, 5:30 to 7:30, or depending on how the coach is feeling. And there's Sop, Sop, who's the president of Kuching Rugby Football Club, saying hello to us as well. And Eugene saying, Hidama, are you coming to training, Eugene? Are we going to see you there?
Yeah,
huh?
I'm going to see you there, brother.
Okay, well, on behalf of Dugro and myself, thank you very much, everyone. God bless as well. Sai, thanks for the laugh. We take care. We'll see you in the next edition of Cobra Rugby Club, Cobra TV. Bye-bye for now.